Okay, in this tutorial we're going to take the current item variation drop down and we're going to turn it into a radio button selection option. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into editor mode. We'll go into the hierarchy. We're going to place our element right in the same area. So I'm going to click add above and I'm going to do the item single variation items list. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make it full width for this example for each variation. I'm going to go ahead and make the background color a light gray and then the selected color for the variation a light blue. The next thing we need to do is add a row. So one row per variation is going to show up. We're going to do this as a 3-column. And I already know that I want to zero out some of the margin and padding, so I'm going to go ahead and zero all that out. And I'm going to go ahead and adjust some of these columns. I'm going to have the first one be 1. The second one we'll make it 9. The third column we'll go ahead and make that 2. So that should give us the desired columns that we want. We also want these columns to be the same height, so I'm going to go ahead and turn on equalizer. That's important because we're going to end up putting some vertical alignment inside of these. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll put a vertical aligner in. Set that to the middle. Now inside here we will use the radio button. Next column, we'll go ahead and put in another vertical aligner. And let's put in there the single variation value. And then finally, another vertical aligner. And then let's put in the item price. We'll go ahead and make the item price right aligned. Let's go ahead and make the radio button centered. And let's see here. Probably would want to add in a little bit of margin on each of these so that they space out a bit. Now obviously you could do a lot more with margin and padding, but we'll go ahead and save that out and exit, and we can see that we have a radio button display. We have a little bit more margin and padding going on here, so I'm going to take the margin off of the top, which has a default of 10, and that should clear it up nicely. Alright, nice and evened up. They can click either the entire row or the radio button. And then of course you would want to go ahead and delete your other variation. In this case you would delete this entire element so that you only have one way of selecting the variations. So this concludes the tutorial on how to replace a item variations option with an item single items variation list.